161. You are developing a system to predict the prices of insurance for drivers in the United Kingdom. You need to minimize bias in the system. What should you do? A. Remove information about protected characteristics from the data before sampling. B. Take a training sample that is representative of the population in the United Kingdom. C. Create a training dataset that uses data from global insurers. D. Take a completely random training sample. B. Take a training sample that is representative of the population in the United Kingdom. To minimize bias in the system, it's important that your training data is representative of the population you're modeling. This helps ensure that the model's predictions are valid for the full range of drivers in the United Kingdom. (162). Select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. Azure Machine Learning Designer lets you create machine learning models by. Options are: adding and connecting modules on a visual canvas, automatically performing common data preparation tasks, automatically selecting an algorithm to build the most accurate model, using a code-first notebook experience. Correct answer is, Azure Machine Learning Designer lets you create machine learning models by adding and connecting modules on a visual canvas. (163). You have a dataset. You need to build an Azure Machine Learning classification model that will identify defective products. What should you do first? A. Load the dataset. B. Create a clustering model. C. Split the data into training and testing datasets. D. Create a classification model. (164). You use Azure Machine Learning Designer to build a model pipeline. What should you create before you can run the pipeline? A. A registered model. B. A compute resource. C. A Jupyter notebook. (165). Match the tool to the Azure Machine Learning task. To answer, drag the appropriate tool from the column on the left to its tasks on the right. Each tool may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Note, each correct selection is worth 1 point. Tools. Automated Machine Learning, Automated ML. The Azure Portal. Machine Learning Designer. The Azure Portal, create a machine learning workspace. Machine Learning Designer, use a drag-and-drop interface used to train and deploy models. Automated Machine Learning, Automated ML, use a wizard to select configurations for a machine learning run. (166). You need to create a customer support solution to help customers access information. The solution must support email, phone, and live chat channels. Which type of AL solution should you use? A. Machine learning. B. Computer vision. C. A chatbot. D. A natural language processing, NLP. C. A chatbot. (167). Drag-drop. Match the types of AI workloads to the appropriate scenarios. To answer, drag the appropriate workload type from the column on the left to its scenario on the right. Each workload type may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Note, each correct selection is worth 1 point. Workload types. Anomaly detection. Computer vision. Machine learning, clustering. Natural language processing. Computer vision, identify handwritten letters. Natural language processing, predict the sentiment of a social media post. Anomaly detection, identify an unusual credit card payment. Machine learning, clustering, group animals based on multiple measurements. (168) Predicting how many vehicles will travel across a bridge on a given day is an example of. Select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. A. Regression. B. Translation. C. Classification. D. Clustering. (169) In a machine learning model, the data that is used as inputs are called. Select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. A. Dataset. B. Labels. C. Variables. (170) Select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. Using recency, frequency, and monetary (RFM) values to identify segments of a customer base is an example of. Options are clustering, regression, classification, regularization. Correct answer is clustering.